Alright guys, somebody was asking me about, somebody's having some severe problems relating to a tenant. They were put in there by a partner, not paying the rent, you can't cut the water or electric off. If they're on your direct debit, I'm not sure legally how you can deal with that. I'm not sure if you can transfer it across in the sense of it's no longer your property. It's a difficult one because in Spain it's illegal to cut people's water and electric off. The eviction process takes about a year, and in some cases longer. There's actually an illegal market here relating to properties where around Madrid there's people selling properties for like €1,000. They'll break in and let you in. And they're even charging rent. This is how corrupt it is. Because there's been so many bankrupt properties and stuff, people have been illegally moving into properties and renting them out to other people, and they just stay there. It's difficult to move, but a lot of them are owned by the banks ain't sending people around to check them, so as long as they're staying there, nobody's bothering them, and they're getting cheaper rents because of that. It's very bizarre. I do find it very bizarre that this is the modern world, where you can force somebody out that was struggling to pay the mortgage, and now got illegal tenants in there which are a nightmare to move, but at the same time it's quite acceptable in the system to let them sit there for a year. They've got to have electric, they've got to have water, they've got to have access to the basic amenities, etc. Yet they're paying nothing, because the rent they're paying is to these gangs. They're not paying it to the people that own the building or own their property. Now the process of getting somebody evicted can be quite lengthy. I can offer some legal advice on that, and somebody did email me and I've passed it on to the legal team to deal with, because I don't deal with that personally, but I can help where I can, and that's something that requires somebody from the legal environment, which they should have emailed you back about that. But I do want you to be aware that if you have property, be aware that these things go on, and it is a nightmare to get them out. And some people will advise actually force them out, but even that can get you in trouble. So I don't advise anybody to do anything unless they are aware there could be have issues for forcibly rejecting somebody. The other side of that is what's called squatting in the squat, which is when they go out, you force an entry, which is basically you stay, like say, a neighbour's house or whatever, wait for them to go out, and you break in, change the locks, have a locksmith and that ready, swap the locks, and you move back into your property. You just squat back in there, and that's probably the easiest option and fastest option of getting rid of them, because once you're back they can't do anything about it because they're down on the property anyway. But that's one of the things you've got to watch for. And people say, well, that's crazy in Spain, but it used to be the same in the UK. There was websites, I think around Brighton, that was actually proactively saying where properties were empty for squatting. And it's why guardian angels exist in the UK. Not literally guardian angels, it's called guardian angels because these are people that move into commercial properties and office blocks and things and live in there that are empty. Because if there's somebody in there, then they can't go and squat in there because there's somebody already existing in there. And that's why the guardian angels exist. You only get free rent or whatever for living there, which can be quite favourable, especially in central London, for example. But anyway, I'm sorry to hear somebody's had such a bad run of this relating to having an empty property. And we do property management. That's one of the things I will say for this area. We do need some property management. We do assist where we can. We do visit people's properties on a weekly basis just to go in there, water the plants, open the curtains, close the windows, whatever, just to make it look more occupied. So that's all I can offer on that. It is a lengthy process, and if you do get people squatting in there, be warned, they're a pain to remove. Thanks for watching.